Welcome to episode 9 of Malaise. We're going to be having Palutena against Young Link. Quick recap in case anyone's new. These are the 4 amiibo that are going to be retrained. Obviously, these are only 2 of the 4. But we have made it deep enough into Malaise that everyone here is being retrained. That's how far we've gotten. However, we still want to figure out who is the absolute worst amiibo of them all. So that's why we're still having these matches. And Young Link's already doing a lot of work to try to make sure it's him. Because this is the semifinals, it is going to be a best of 3, just like the normal April Anger Tournament. Young Link knew to upshield that up smash while on the platform, which, in retrospect, a lot of up smashes can actually hit people who are on platforms, but Palutena's is an especially tall one. Palutena trying to get back on stage, finally gets her feet on the ground. Young Link using a Zair out of shield. He's used a couple of those this match. I can't remember seeing them too much before in his other matches. I don't know why he's choosing to use them now. It's especially detrimental because Young Link's neutral air out of shield is actually a kill option. And And Palutena is definitely within the range where it could actually kill if he could get it to land. Instead, he landed only the combo hit of his back air. Goes down super low, goes past the ledge. A little bit of a sloppy gameplay, I'd say. Young Link landing a falling up air. Second up air, still not enough to kill Palutena. Staling probably came into effect there. If he hadn't landed the first one, then the second one probably would have killed. Even though landing one of them adds extra damage to the move. Young Link has now decided to go for a whole bunch of up smashes, and then he gets spiked by Palutena. So Palutena is going to take the first game. And for the second game, we have, you guessed it, Palutena against Young Link. This time we're on Smashville. Gonna be interesting to see if the middle platform is gonna change anything. Young Link already throwing out another Zair move. He's even landed a couple of them, but they don't exactly do too much. They do have a longer range than most characters' aerials, so that's nice. And right there you can see Young Link actually used it to grab the ledge, which is actually a good idea. And he goes too low and he cannot recover again. This is still anybody's match. However, I'm already considering that I'm going to need to teach that out of Young Link somehow. And I don't know how to do that. Normally, it's up to the programming to tell the amiibo how to properly recover. Forwarder is able to kill Palutena, so Young Link's only at a 0.7% deficit before that attack landed. Granted, despite Young Link actually comboing an up tilt into an up smash, on Young Link that usually just doesn't happen, but he happened to land the absolute latest hit of the move, and Young Link did not grab the ledge again. Up smashing like a fiend underneath that platform. Palutena still gets an easy 2-hit combo off. And there's another up smash. It hasn't failed him yet, but it also hasn't done anything, mostly because he keeps throwing them out at just way too far away to hit Palutena with. Palutena goes for an edge guard. Neutral air through the ledge. Young Link's able to make that one back. Palutena able to hit back Young Link with her back air. And Young Link wasn't able to combo all of his up special together. And that just killed him. A little earlier than I was expecting. But that means that Palutena has now won both of the matches, which means Young Link will be moving on. And for our next match, we have Zero Suit Samus against Richter. Looks like they're going to be starting on New Super Mario Bros. U. Sorry, New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. This stage existed before the Deluxe Edition on the Switch, though. Even though they're mostly the same game. With the exception that on the Wii U version you can play as two Toads, whereas on the Switch version you can't. Richter letting go of his jab a little bit early. If he had held it out longer, it would have pushed back Zero Suit's shield, which would have put her far enough away that most of her attacks wouldn't hit immediately. Getting hit with an axe in the forehead, not a great way to start your morning. Zero Suit makes it back, actually trades with Richter. They trade spots on the ledge really quick. Zero Suit knocking Richter to the opposite end of the stage. Recovers high. Richter has to recover low, though, so she doesn't get punished. Jab at the ledge, still not going to kill. Most characters don't have a jab that kills. Up special, not pointing away from the stage, so that's not going to kill Richter. Up smashing the top ledge, also not going to kill Richter. Footstool near the ledge, trading some move with Richter. Zero Suit Samus has landed, I'd say, significantly more hits than Richter. But they're only just tied in percentage, and that up special is going to take the stock. One of the problems that the Zero Suit Samus amiibo keeps facing is that it doesn't know how to end a stock. It's good at jumping around and getting in a couple of straight hits every here and there, but once the enemy's at a high percent, the amiibo just keeps doing exactly that. And that's not how you kill your opponent, at least, you know, for most characters. Jumping right into the axe. Zero Suit goes for an edge guard. Richter doesn't use his whip to grab the stage, so he just dies for that. Samus faking Richter out with a whole bunch of jumps. Uses her flip kick to avoid getting hit by another axe. Probably a good decision. There's a side special. On Zero Suit Samus, that's actually a kill move. When, of course, the opponent's at a high enough percentage. So it's good to know that the amiibo knows that's a move it can use. But also, I wish it would use it when the opponent's at a lot higher of a percent. Yeah, Richter's just struggling to get a hit here. He is getting a couple, at least more than Zero Suit, who's kind of struggling to deal more damage than the auto heal. In the amiibo game, well, in the April Anger tournaments, there aren't usually amiibos that struggle to do that. Most characters can easily dish out more damage than you can possibly auto heal for, which is good. If you could easily auto heal more than your opponent could damage you, that would kind of be an unwinnable game. That grab actually connected. I know it's a long tether grab. Up special, not killing Zero Suit. That one also is not killing Zero Suit. Zero Suit's just getting smacked around like a balloon from one end of the stage to the other. She doesn't even seem to be throwing out as many attacks as she used to be, which is concerning as well. Finally landing some sort of competent combo, up air to up air and an up smash in there. Tries to grab the tech roll, but the timing was wrong. Richter with the grab down, with the drag down neutral air. Believe it or not, that is something you can do. Usually, it's not gonna, usually it's not going to true combo into anything. However, if your opponent isn't paying attention or they don't know what you can do, or sometimes if you just get lucky and the last hit connects at the opportune time, then you can hit something after it, usually a grab or possibly a forward tilt. Zero Suit almost jumping into that boomerang, surprisingly not. Not finishing the combo with an up special. She landed on the ground first, which is not when you should be using that move. Richter gets sent really far, not able to grab the ledge. Both characters at 1 stock, Zero Suit 60% behind, just over 2.5 minutes on the clock. It'll be interesting to see if one of them can kill the other before this goes into super sudden death. Which has showed up very little this year. In past years, we usually have a couple of battles that go that long, but this year we simply haven't. There's been very few. Up special after the up smash, surprisingly that worked. 2 dash attacks in a row. A rare combo, usually because you need so much floor space in order to do it. Zero Suit Samus now at about 100%. Things not looking good for her because a lot of random moves from Richter will end her match. Good patience, waiting out a shield. Neutral air drag down, up special, not gonna kill. So it usually doesn't kill until about 140%, depending on how the opponent DIs. This stage doesn't actually have a super low ceiling by any means. So it looks like Zero Suit Samus is going to be able to survive, although if she gets hit with a few too many. Back throw, also not killing Zero Suit. Both characters successfully grabbing the ledge. That one also became very close to killing. Great defensive option from Zero Suit Samus. She still does need to get damage, or at this point, I guess, hope for a lucky footstool. Richter not being able to find the move that can actually kill Zero Suit Samus. Back throw, again not going to kill. Needs to be a little bit closer to the stage. Samus landing an up special, putting Richter not at 0% anymore. Forward tilt, also not going to kill Zero Suit Samus. It hasn't killed her yet. I don't see why it would start now. Makes for some really repetitive commentary, though. I already think I've been repeating myself. Richter has his jump after that. Able to make it back to the stage. A forward smash, that's a kill move. That's going to end Zero Suit Samus' last stock. 16 seconds left on the timer, though. And for our next match, we have Zero Suit Samus against Richter. Yes, we've only been in 1 out of 3 matches. I know that last one felt like it took ages. A lot of dodging, and Zero Suit Samus makes it clear she's going to do the exact same thing this match. This would normally be a very frustrating situation to be in. Already Zero Suit Samus is a very evasive character. However, Richter does have a lot of long-reaching moves that have the kind of ideal range of the opponent being away. He hasn't even used the Holy Fire that I've seen, probably because Zero Suit Samus has always been in the air. But, so that all goes to say that of all the characters who could deal with it, Richter is probably above average. Already there you can see the length of that up air. Richter having to chase Zero Suit Samus across the entire stage. Zero Suit, though, with a great parry on Richter. Zero Suit gets put off stage, easily making it back. Actually getting to the stage first before Richter. Instead of ledge trapping, she does get a up smash read. Great up smash call out. That one's actually really hard to hit. Keeping Richter in the air, not knowing to finish the up air string with an up special, though. That's one of Zero Suit Samus' best or most consistent kill confirms. It's not as massively overpowered as it was in Smash 4. However, it can still work in Ultimate. And Zero Suit Samus' out of shield option was to do a jump. And nothing else. Interesting. Flip it back to the stage. Richter actually calls it out with his up special. Very slow follow-up from Richter, though. Usually you try to hit the opponent with a forward air. Zero Suit gets the spike, however Richter was at such a low percent he was actually able to recover. Grab at the ledge. Zero Suit follows it up with a very simple combo, but a character like Zero Suit Samus usually needs to have longer combos than that in order to be successful. Richter makes the mistake of going off stage when trying to pressure Zero Suit. Kind of gives her a free get out of jail card back to the stage, and lets her apply pressure to Richter. Zero Suit Samus actually falling off the ledge in the duration of that jab. Interesting. Usually you don't see that, but also that's usually because you don't hit jabs directly at the ledge. Forward tilt, not enough to kill Zero Suit Samus. She's going to make it back and start jumping on platforms, and there's a forward smash. Things are looking very solidly in Richter's court now. What, between him winning the first game and not losing a stock this game? Zero Suit seemed to have a problem hitting opponents who are on the ground. Great parry, though. Richter's just throwing his whip around everywhere. Some of them are hitting Zero Suit, and he uses a down air. If that was a human, I'd say it was a misinput. Since it's an amiibo, I'm going to say it was just a terrible decision. Zero Suit's still just trying to orbit around Richter, not realizing that he has moves to swat people out of the air. Not grabbing the ledge there. That's going to be Zero Suit Samus' second stock. Well, I mean, third stock. Well, I can't even count anymore. That's how long these matches have felt. Richter wins both matches. Zero Suit Samus will be in the final. Coincidentally, that's the end of this video. The next video is going to be the finals. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Until then, bye.